All right, interest rates are almost at 8%. Buyers are getting a little hesitant out there, and you're wondering what's going on in the real estate San Diego market, whether you're buying or selling. This is a video that I'm going to put together for you. The news and the information directly from the MLS just came out. Why is that important to you? Because it's the most accurate information you can get. It's not available to the public, and I'm going to break it down. If you have a bigger question, like why am I wearing this incredible hat? Well, this is a Stanley Cup champion, Vegas Golden Knights, you know, yeah. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. All right, let's get into it. Here's what's going on with the San Diego real estate market. Interest rates are going up. Inventory is going up. The key metric that we're looking at is what's the demand doing right now? How many people want to buy? And what's the inventory? What's the supply? And the number that we see, other than the interest rate, that's most likely going to impact the real estate is the inventory is rising. Okay, this month or last month in June, we hit 2 months of supply of inventory. That's a higher amount of inventory than we saw in May and June of last year, right before the market went down. And so this is new information where that kind of just jumped out of nowhere because the inventory was really held down. So what does this all mean, and what should you be watching if you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate over the next 6 months? A couple things. One, if you're a seller and you just bought, or you're looking to, or you're just curious, don't worry, you're fine. With inventory as low as it is, with the demand building up the way it is, the moment the interest rates come back down, property values are going to shoot up. So if you're a seller that just bought, or a buyer that just bought, or you're selling and you want to hold and you're thinking about next year, don't worry, you're going to be fine. In my opinion, obviously I'm not a wizard or a sage and I don't know this, but I've been pretty accurate because the fundamentals of real estate, there's 5 key metrics, and if you watch them, it kind of tells you where the market's going. Now, we are seeing some similar things. Buyers are starting to hesitate. Buyers are starting to be a little more cautious because, of course, they should be. The interest rates are freaking high in comparison to what it is there. Now, listen, I'm not one of those agents that are like, oh, don't be a baby. You know, interest rates were 19% back in the 80s. Homes were also $150,000. So who cares, really? But it is significant. This is the highest interest rate we've seen in almost 20 years, and it is going to cause buyers to back off. If you're a seller looking to sell, you probably want to sell in the next 30 days, and you most importantly want to work with an agent that has experience navigating this market and getting properties sold, because this market is going to be more challenging because buyers are going to be more sensitive. Buyers' agents are going to be more desperate, meaning they won't push their clients or they won't educate their clients the right way to understand there's long-term value in investing in San Diego real estate. So you really want to work with somebody that knows the ins and outs, is excellent in conveying a message. Maybe you know somebody like that. Maybe you don't. With that being said, if you're a buyer, I would not dip out of the market and just disappear. I would get my full underwriting approval. I would make sure that my loan was as good as cash. I would get updated interest rates. I would continue to look at homes, but I would be selective on which one you need. If you need to buy, don't worry, you're going to be okay, because property values have historically always gone up. There's a saying in real estate, if you lose money in real estate, it's not the real estate's fault. Meaning the people that bought in at the very, very peak, the very, very last day that the market, before it crashed in 2005 and 6, depending on where you're at, those people are still in a ton of equity if they held on. So as a buyer, I'm looking to get everything dialed in. I'm still shopping properties. I'm looking for the seller that's super motivated to sell and that is fearful about this impending doom. Find that seller, make them a compelling offer below market value, get aggressive, and if it works out, great, and if it doesn't, no worries. Otherwise, we're looking at a phenomenal buying season. If you do not have to buy right now, you're probably going to get the best deals in November, December, and January, the same time last year. The market came down. It kind of valleyed and just sat here in this lull, and the moment the rates came down, which they are supposed to again, the moment they came down, it shot up 10 to 15%. So position yourself correctly to get into the market at the right time if you're thinking about buying the next 6 months. If you want a detailed analysis on this, which not many people do, nobody really cares. If you want a detailed analysis on the numbers and really get into that data nerd zone, I would love to do that. I enjoy it. Let me know if you have any questions. And you know, by the way, just, you know, relax. It's going to be fine. Talk to you later.